Oh, hi. So, as you can see, welcome. I have a brand new thing. Uh, Hopefully this makes sense to you. I thought that we might do something special for this kind of episode of Detective Conan. So here we are, and we have a brand new thingy, character. Um, yeah, I still have to work on the details, I guess, but for now it's gonna be there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna abstract subtitles sometimes, but I think it's an improvement. I think it works, and I think people do it because of a reason. You know, it helps. Just I don't know. Sometimes you're just looking at a still image, and I try to improve the viewing experience by adding context. But with this little character here, I think it's more entertaining. So, well, I did this because of this episode. I specifically waited for it to be the first video that had my little character. I'm sure that tells you how excited I am for this. And I'm sure this is gonna be amazing. Best Detective Conan episode of the year, probably. And I don't know what's gonna happen on this episode. I don't know if someone's going to die. Someone's identity is going to be exposed. Probably Asaka, right? Conan seems to know that Ram is targeting her, but we'll get to learn how. And that's amazing. Okay, I have to skip this. That's what I was told. Hopefully, this is the last time I have to do this. So, I mean, no, I know for sure I can react to it by the end of this episode. So, I'm not even gonna. I, I don't know if I'm gonna make it a separate video, but I'm gonna react to it after. It's not. No, no, okay. He we know he didn't know saw the code, right? Right? I mean, we have access to the code, so could it be? Hmm. I know we're gonna get the answer like 5 seconds after I unpause, but could it be that he figures out the code that it spells Karasuma and he gets rid of it basically? But because this guy, Kuroda, was here earlier, he took a picture of the code, and now 17 years later we solve it. You know, if that's what happens, then that's crazy. And also, can we talk about the fact? Okay, I was a bit confused about the code. Um, well, I think everyone was, because that's what the show told us. At first, it was meant to be read as Asaka Ram, but later as Karasuma. Just one word. So, is it just is it just a coincidence that Asaka and Ram makes the word Karasuma? Because we really thought that Asaka was Ram, because of that code. And I was led to also believe that because Asaka and Ram made up Karasuma, that was some sort of like clever name for Ram as the bodyguard, Asaka. But that's just a coincidence. And Asaka is actually, you know, uh, ooh, I forgot her name, but Wakasa. And that's what I was so confused in the first episodes. Like, how is she Asaka? Because the code doesn't make sense. But well, actually, the code was always meant to be read as Karasuma. And Asaka Ram was just a coincidence, which is pretty wild to me. But I think it makes sense at this point. Like seeing it, I don't know, from this point in the story, I do think it makes sense. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Maybe he was. After him!
Oh, this is so scary. Oh my god. But okay, Ram saw him. And he saw Ram. Oh my god. Is this the accident? But but what happened with Asaka? So that's probably how he lost his eye, right? Okay, it is the same accident. Oh. Okay, that was cool, you know? But I have to say, when they hit the car, that was not that cool. I mean, look at that. I'm sure they could have done better than that. And this is what I mean. Sometimes the animation is a bit off, like a bit lazy. It's not that I'm complaining. I really do love this series, you know? But this could have been way better, you know? Like, I don't know, camera movement, the explosion. Okay, so Ram is okay here. Nothing happened to his eye. Could it be that the story continues after this? Because Asaka left, and we know for a fact that Asaka and Akai's father are in the same place at some point, and that he's protecting her because a monster is coming, which I think it's pretty obvious that it's around at this point. So are we gonna get that here, or is that gonna be left for another episode? I would hate it. Okay, I'm scared. What is going to happen here? I have two questions though, right? One, what are they gonna do with all the information that they have now, Conan and Kuroda? Well, basically Conan at this point. Two, what is going to happen with Asaka, and are we going to get her part of the story? You know, is she gonna tell us what happened after she left Kuroda? How he met Akai? I'm scared that we're not gonna get it in this episode, and I really don't want that. I want the full story, you know, especially since they teased us with that flashback when Asaka was with Akai's father. Interesting. Hang on. So what I said last episode, and what I've been saying, is that, well, she did it on purpose. One, but two, Conan seemed to know that she was being targeted. So how is this gonna play out? How is he gonna find out that Rams? Oh my god! I just realized he's looking out the window. Could it be that he sees either one, the snipers, or two, the car? That's amazing. I can't wait to see this. I mean, it's probably gonna happen right now, you know. But I feel like I need to get these things out before they happen. He just knows. He didn't saw anything. Interesting. Okay, this is not what I thought. And how? How is he connecting the points? And also, this Wakasa did this on purpose. Why? Why is she willing to kill Kobayashi? And what is she planning to do after that? Like, if I was her and I know it was being targeted, I probably try to bring my own umbrella. But why is she doing this with her? Is she planning to do something after this? Like when she sees where they're shooting her from? But that's still pretty hardcore, you know? To be willing to just kill someone because of it? Someone you have been working for the past few, I don't know how long it's been since she arrived. But she probably has some sort of affection towards her, right? Or maybe she just doesn't care about anyone at all. Who knows? She's not, it's not her. Come on. Ram? Yeah, Ram is gonna realize. Okay. My god. I really wasn't expecting. My god. They really did not realize what happened? Oh my god. That was so scary. She's just looking? She knows now. Is that what she wanted? Oh my god. The music. Oh my god. Is she gonna try? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was insane. So now it's confirmed that she's Asaka. What is he gonna do? What is she gonna do? Whoa. What? 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 No, you can't do this. What do you mean? Oh my god. No. No, he can't do that. What? Okay, so there are a few connecting points in there. One, he did say that uh, left, right eye, both of his eyes worked the same way that his left eye worked, you know? Uh, so he is able to identify people just by looking at them. If, well, one, he knows what the drug actually is supposed to do. So if he really tries to, I don't know, revert his age by taking the drug, my God, what would he even look like? One, and two, he would gain that eye back, you know? That was proven to be really useful for a lot of things and for, instantly recognizing people even through disguises. So impressive. Will he? Oh my God. Imagine, imagine that, like Ram going around, who knows how many years younger with that dangerous eye. That would be pretty insane. Oh my God. No. Yeah, I mean, of course it's over. That was really, really nice. Insane, insane moment. Well, she actually was able to shoot one of the Black Organization members, but nothing else happened. So I wonder what, like I've been saying, what is she gonna do now? She can't go back to be a teacher, right? The Black Organization is gonna be all over her now that they know it's her. My God, this is insane. It's too crazy. And the fact that Ram is thinking about taking the drug, I mean, imagine that. I think it would make sense, though. I mean, we know who Ram is, but Conan doesn't. So it would be interesting for him to even change into a younger version of himself. What is going on here? Oh, okay. It was just a feeling.
So,
Okay. So something else happens then. Like after all, after literally everything that we saw, the whole incident with Ram, Asaka, still after so much time, I guess, uh, has another encounter with Ram. Either that or she's about to have one, but Guy's father protected her. And maybe that's where he went missing. No, don't end here. And that's it. Okay. Alright. That was pretty insane moment, not gonna lie. But the story continues and I'm not pissed off, but I wanted to see it all, that's just what it is. But still something happens after that incident that Kuroda had with the truck. She escapes, something else happens. A guy's father goes to America and they have an incident in there as well with Asaka. She meets Asaka somehow and protects her from someone that's coming, someone dangerous, probably Ram. I mean, who else? Ram is the one that's going around America at that point. But maybe it's Vermouth. She's also there. We know that. Ram mentioned it. And Ram even considers taking the poison to make himself younger. He knows the true purpose of the drug. But how? I mean, okay, no, actually, I think hmm, this goes back, way back to what Pisco said once. I'm probably gonna show this on screen. Haibara was trying to reconstruct the drug, and he said when he saw Haibara as a child that he's impressed, that she's gone this far. So there's always this double use of the drug, you know. They use it as poison to kill people, in these episodes. They use it twice, and it literally killed people. But there's also this hidden meaning sometimes that is meant to actually make people younger. But Hybera still says that she's trying to make a different drug that their fathers created. So it's still a bit confusing to me. But Ram knows what that like the true purpose is, like how it really works. And that's probably because he knows he's the second most important person in the black organization, the right hand. So he probably knows, you know, what's up. And but what I don't really know, and I'm a bit scared about maybe, is that if he knows about Conan, because he said, you know, I'll
しか
have
なさそうです
to turn back time for this right eye of mine. Yeah,
ね。
because assuming that drug works the way I think it does. Now, this is what I'm trying to think about, He used it as poison to kill Haneda and to kill Amanda. But he's saying, assuming that drug works the way I think it does, I have to turn back time. And I don't know what's the difference, you know, between what he was doing earlier to kill, well, people 17 years ago and the drug, the current drug. He's assuming something. And that's why I think I'm concerned about Conan, because he's saying, assuming the drug works the way I think it does, it can revert time. But we know this drug have been given to people in the present day. For instance, Shinichi. For instance, Mari. So does he know that this happened to them or this could happen to them? That's my concern. And what I'm a bit afraid about Conan, I don't think he knows that he's Shinichi. I think he would have already acted on it based on what Asaka is doing a lot of this. But I think I'm scared for the future. Just like there's a possibility someone in the black organization already knows what this drug actually is meant to do or could do. I'm pretty sure Jin knows already, you know? And, well, definitely Vermouth knows. But this goes back to the movie 26 and everyone being shocked about how Haibara was a child. But we didn't really see a reaction for Jin. He, I mean, Vodka was like, I don't know, going mad, insane. He was saying things like, she's a scientist, so maybe she did something. But Jin didn't question it. He was just like, huh, a child. So I don't know if that's the creator's, living room to Jin actually knowing how that could happen. I don't know. I think this is. We have a lot of information and not really much answers. And the truth is that Ram knows that the drug can make you younger, and he's gonna use it. Holy hell! Um, I wonder if that's gonna be soon, later, probably later, right? He's probably gonna have to wait into another sort of important moment, like do or die, basically. Another encounter with Asaka or something like that. He's gonna use it instantly, probably. He's gonna have it. This is just speculation, of course, but if I were him and I was really considering taking this drug, I mean, he's saying, I'll have to do this. I don't know. It's all like just too insane to me. I wanted a bit more of answers, like I said. The whole incident with Akai's father and Ram probably again. But I'll have to do to another for another time, I guess. There are so many things we don't know. We don't know what happened with Akai and Baron. We don't know. Well, now we know what happened with Haneda, but we don't know what happened with Asaka after that. We don't know what happened with Akai's father. We don't know if he's alive or not. I I keep saying will defend that he's alive until confirmed otherwise, and that he's hiding somewhere or doing something. We don't. I don't know. There are other stuff, but I don't think they are that important to Detective Conan at this point. Maybe they will in the future. Kaito's father as well. We learned that he's alive, and we don't really know what he's been doing. He just appeared at movie 27 for some reason, and that was insane. And wow, what do we have to look forward to now? Well, the boss of the Black Organization. I do think he has not been introduced yet, sadly, because I don't think it's the first two suspects. The first one makes a lot of sense, just like Kuroda, and Kuroda wasn't Ram, so I'm thinking that that is not the boss of the Black Organization. Probably someone related to Mari in some way, like a MI6, or who knows. And well, basically that's it. You know, Conan still has to learn how who Ram is somehow. And that's gonna be interesting. But boy, oh boy, I think we have talked way enough. I think this episode was great. It was incredible how Asaka turned the tables there and actually shot someone and robbed a store because of it and tried to kill Kobayashi. She's insane. And I don't think that she's gonna appear after this. You know, I mean, makes sense. The Black Organization is after her. They know her identity. So she probably named herself Wakasa Rumi because Asaka Ram. So that's insane. Okay, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed this little character, this little talking dude. I think it makes things way more interesting. So, yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. It's sad that there's not gonna be more Detective Conan. Really, really, really insane episodes. I hope Canon comes back soon-ish. We'll now react to Ochinoko and to Spy X Family. So if you want to watch that, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, that'll come out shortly. Other than that, well, let me know what you thought about this episode. I think it was insane, right? Do you have any sort of well, like I said, like animation wasn't really great from time to time. I think they could have done better, but overall, I think it was just an insane episode. And yeah, that's all like my negative aspects of it. Do you have, I mean, the gray filter was another thing that happened and people complained, me, myself included. Do you have any other sorts of things that you wish they'd done differently? I don't know. I think it was amazing. And the really insane scene was that of Wakasa on the building. That was insane. Okay, I'll just end this right here because if not, I'm gonna keep talking. And yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, I do have one more video for this. The opening. I'll react to it on its entirety, and I'll pause and I'll analyze every single frame, and I'll see how much of a spoiler it was because I saw it once, and I don't really remember much of it because when like scenes appear, I kind of look away. But okay, so we're gonna have Ochinoko and then the Detective Conan opening reaction. That's gonna be pretty interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna do it on YouTube because clearly the music and the visuals are all copyrighted, like heavily. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.